So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to take this $5 solar panel, hook it up to your Ring camera so you never have to change the batteries out. Interested? Stay tuned. What's going on, YouTube? So for today's project, we're going to make, or attempt to make, a solar powered charger, DIY style, for my Ring camera. I love having my Ring doorbell camera, but I hate having to swap batteries out all the time. And yes, I could go buy a charger for it from Ring. They're $50, $60, something like that on Amazon. Well, instead, I'm going to make my own with parts off of Amazon for much cheaper. So, well, in theory. Let's give it a shot, see what happens. So basically, this is what we're going to try to create. This is like a Westinghouse knockoff charger for this Ring camera I have right here. These, I want to say, are 15, 20 watts, whatever it is. I'll have it captioned here. Well, this is at El Cheapo off Amazon. Exactly the same thing, cost about $5. And then we have, for the other stuff we're going to need, we got a piece of wire. Got about 10 foot of wire. The wire was $5. And a piece of wood. This is just a remnant from the hardware store. I paid $1. Now, other things you're going to need: soldering iron, glue sticks, and a glue gun. So you may see in here that if you don't have a hot soldering iron and a glue gun, don't know how to use a soldering iron, don't have a glue gun, I don't want to do this project. I thought I had all these things, can't find them, so therefore I had to go buy them. But anyhow, so I'm already like, yeah, I'm like $56.16 plus the deal, so I'm like $60 into this project. But at least I'll have a soldering iron and a glue stick gun and a glue gun when this is all over with. But first things first, we're going to take and solder this wire to the back of this solar panel right here with the positive and negative terminals right here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to hook it up to the Ring doorbell camera, and then we're going to take I'll take a screenshot for you guys if it starts actually charging and working like it's supposed to. Then I'll show you guys how we're going to mount it. Alright, so the other things you're going to need: you got to strip the wire. Suggest having you some strippers, but just separate the two strands of wire, and you're going to see, depending on what wire you get, you could get black and red wire or whatever. This wire, it has a little bit of texture on one side. I don't know if you can see that, and then the other side is slick. So the textured side is going to be my positive, and the slick side is going to be my negative. And then we're just going to go and strip these wires back about a centimeter. Yep. Like such. And I forgot the stinking solder. Be right back. Alright, now that I finally got this thing soldered together, forgot how much soldering sucks. But anyhow, since I have very little faith in any of this, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a hot glue gun here, and I'm going to glue this to the back of the wafer board and put hot glue all over that to hopefully make it stay. Because, yeah, that did not go so well. Alright guys, we got our soldered together mess soldered together. Now we're going to take a reading. We got our meter on DC volts, and of course, let's check our polarity here, because our coarse wire should be our positive. Coarse wire should be a positive, smooth wire should be a negative. So let's try to get a reading on here. 14.9 volts. And check that out. It's not even in the sun. It's covered up. See what it looks like now. 17.7. So that part is definitely working. And keep in mind, this is low voltage, so look, it's not gonna hurt me. I can't feel anything. You know, it's not gonna kill you. It's just little tiny voltage. So now we're gonna wire this up. Take these two wires, and wire them into our Ring camera. Alright, so I know this looks super hokey. This is not the finished product, but just wired it up. I found online it looked like the stud. If you're looking at the back of this, it'll be the stud on this side is the positive, this side's the negative. But anyhow, wired the two up, just hokey as all get out. Didn't put a wire connector on or anything, and then went and just dropped the solar panel up on the roof, and it's actually working. It shows on the Ring camera app, it shows that it's charged, has a little charger symbol, and it shows hardwired on the camera. So anytime this thing doesn't produce power, it'll go to the backup and vice versa. But it is absolutely working. Very, very, very happy about all that. So I'm gonna go and actually like button this up. I'm gonna run the wire out here, make it all nice and tidy, and all that, but it does work. So after using my solar charger for a week now, or at least a few days, I've noticed it hasn't really been charging that much, and a lot of the time it shows hardwired and not like solar panel charging. And I figured out the reason behind that is the store-built ones have a built-in voltage regulator that regulates the voltage down to 5 volts to charge the 18650 batteries inside the charger. Well, this one, you know, puts out way more than that all the time, so it's basically working like it's plugged into a doorbell ringer and getting supplied, you know, 24 volts or whatever. So it's only using the battery when it doesn't have any power coming in, like if the power was out. So what I need to do is put in this small voltage regulator. This is an adjustable voltage regulator. They make a lot cheaper ones, but I wanted one that was adjustable and fairly robust, so that's why I got this one. So we're going to take this thing down and we're going to splice this voltage regulator into it, and then we're going to set the voltage at 5 volts so it will charge the batteries properly, and that should, in theory, make this thing work. Well, am I saving any money with this at all? Absolutely not, but at this point it's a matter of principle. I'm making it work. Alright, so now we have it adjusted down to 4.9 volts in full sun. And the way we do that is just by turning this little tiny screw in the back here. Turn it in counterclockwise, raises the voltage up, clockwise, or like tightening it, turns it down. Getting it to set right at 5 is kind of a pain. There we go, 5 volts. Now we're going to hook it up and see what happens. And just like that, I rebooted the Ring camera through the app, and now it's showing the solar panel is connected and charging, just like the rest of them. So, in a nutshell, that's how you can make your own solar power charger at home with stuff off Amazon. Now, you can get, and I'll have links in the description to what I used, as well as a link to just a simple 5 volt charger or voltage regulator. But it is possible to do it yourself. Time, money, all that, you're probably better off just buying one of the ones I have linked down there, like 30 bucks. Also, I'll have the normal Ring one linked up as well. But anyhow, just for testing wise, it is possible just to make your own. You just need to get a solar panel and a voltage regulator, supply 5 volts to it, and boom, you're up and running. But anyhow, it did work out. It just definitely did not save me any money. The voltage regulator I got was pretty robust. I didn't buy the cheapest one I could find. You know, it was like $15, and you know, the you got the solar panel, you got the wires, all that other kind of stuff. But if I had to make a bunch more of them, I could order some simpler voltage regulators and do them all up that way. It's very doable, but time, money, aesthetics, all that kind of stuff involved, probably better off this way, just to buy the thing the way it is. But if you're crafty and you just want to do it yourself, that's how you do it. Anyhow, SoCal Sniper signing off. It's a fun project. Let me know if you guys want me to see any other projects or anything like that you want me to see. You want me to do, make videos of, whatever. Anyhow, it was a fun project. It works, and all that. I'll put in some screenshots here of it charging over the next few hours and how much it charges. Okay guys, well, I've been editing this video and I was looking on my Ring app, and it's like the solar charger is working and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, but it's just not quite robust enough, I guess. It's just not putting out enough voltage. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cameras in my backyard, and they're all linked together, so anytime like one flags, they all flag, and we got a bunch of cats that run around the neighborhood and whatnot. So it's just working a lot, and it's not really keeping up. So I'm gonna make a follow-up video to this. The link should be right here. Over the next couple weeks, I'm gonna order a different solar panel and do a different DIY project with a higher wattage solar panel, and it's going to be so much easier. There's going to be no soldering involved. It's just going to be basically plug and go, super simple and cheaper than what I just did. So anyhow, subscribe and stay tuned turn on that notification bell, and that video will be up soon. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching this long. I appreciate all your guys' feedback, and till next time, stay crafty.